Seems like this is a turn where lots of annoying things have happened. A scouter has taken a throne somewhere from a man. I have summoned some pay riders and we found some magical sites. An enchanted tomb from one more death gem and a burial mound for another death gem pattern. This is good. As a death nation, I need lots of death gems to cast spells and summon stuff. Otherwise, well, we've taken the lonely province like I wanted, and Jomon is sending a really annoying but ultimately pointless amount of units over there. Basically no losses and everything stomped. Good. Then there was a battle between Mictlan and Jomon. Let's take a look at this in Obalchin. Mictlan attacking Jomon. This is... yeah, they have won. There's nothing here to stop them. Looks like those units won't even survive until someone arrived. We get spiders attacking, led by a troll. Oh, fine. Brigands, which means more unrest. And of course, since those icky spiders, they have won, and now we have to clear them out all from the raspberry woods. Stupid little independence. But well, it's another risk. If your empire grows larger, more and more of such events will hit you, and not all of them are nice. You can get a real headache if you're trying to play with unluck scales. Remember, you can give yourself luck or bad luck at creation of your pretender, and then you're settled with this. Strong belief in your god then will automatically means that everyone has either good luck or bad luck. While good luck can be situational good and somewhat neutralize the bad stuff you get from reducing your other scales to get more points, but bad luck is just horrifyingly. As you can see, you mention this times 10, so only take bad luck scales if you want to have a really interesting and short game. Then we have found and destroyed monster boars, little gifts presumably sent by Pangea, since they have nature and can summon those things. And we also got a royal forester nabbed, or at least one of my neighbors did. Oh wait, I have to look at this more closely. So after rewinding a bit, it seems like this was all indeed little scouts hiding in my borders who got surprised when I started hunting down those monster boars, and now they are dead. Dead. In this case, yes, monster boars are kind of nasty little surprise, strong enough to destroy two small forces with their large monstrous boars. And even worse, if you leave them alone, then they will slowly raise unrest in your province until you can't recruit anything anymore. In this case, the monster boar has died so fast I could barely finish my explanation in time. With this dealt with, oh, that's a large army by Mictlan. Well, I guess I have to wait until Jomon doesn't annoy me anymore, because nothing is more stupid than getting your southern flank ripped open by a computer controlling the last remnants of your fantasy Japanese enemies. Yeah, some of those armies are kind of attrited away. Too many battles. It's really about time I start using mages some more. But against a weak enemy like Jomon here seems like a waste. Yes, I know. Scouts are all dead. Some armies are moving. I've started recruiting real units, which of course means I now have to script them and place them and all that shit. It's fun, but also tedious, if you can believe this. Anyway, it looks like Mictlan is stronger than I first thought. Apparently they have eaten Ulm, it was fantasy Germany, and with Ulm dead, it stands to reason they have enough resources to be a major headache, and since they are controlled by a real human player, I have to step up my game carefully, which means I have to deal with those stupid Jomon Shark Warriors sitting on my new cap. I wanted to say cap, but it's actually my new cap, my second cap, since I've taken Jomon's capital. Too bad Jomon was smart enough to build some infrastructure up down beneath the waves, because now I have to deal with this shit. Well, let's see what Mictlan will do in the future. With the giant army, it could be a problem for Bogarus. I'm not really thinking Mictlan would invade me, considering I just bashed computer Jomon's head in with giant armies left and right. But he also knows I probably won't attack as long as the AI is still trying to get back onto dry land. So he'll probably try to wage war against Bogarus. Since Bogarus has grown somewhat disturbingly over those last few dozen turns, I'm not sure if Mictlan can win, so I have to take this into account, because if Mictlan falls, I really don't want Bogarus to grow even more massively, so I have to invade to get as much from Mictlan as I can before the war is over. But I also have to deal with enemy dominion, so in all my new provinces and fortresses I have to build temples and stuff. Probably also recruit more priests. There are also some provinces still with high unrest. In this case, it's not only Minor in Assad. A little bit of defense to let it go down naturally seems to be the real way to go. Well, looks better now. New movements, more and more of the South Africa is safe, and it looks like I have to send something to crush those stupid spiders. Well, at least they chosen to attack one of my more worthless provinces, so it's not a pressing matter, just annoying to see an independent flag in the middle of my realm. Well, anyway, more mages. As soon as I have construction 6 I can change my tactic slightly, but still more mages are necessary. I just wish my best mage weren't a capital only one and slow to recruit, which means you need to wait an additional turn. Normally you can get commanders and mages one per turn. In the case of my cap mages I can only get one every 2 turns. So this works like this: I recruit them, I pay for them, resources and money, then I have to wait a turn, nothing happens, then I have to wait second turn, then they're there, recruited. So basically twice the time for recruitment, which is annoying since it's a mage who is already chained to my cap. I can only recruit this mage here. It's a good mage. Right. He comes, this Harab Elder comes standard like with 2 death paths, so he's immediately useful. Not like my annoying little harp serfs who can't decide which paths they should take when upgrading. And they have strong air too, so they are kind of versatile. They get some additional crap, and they are level 2 priests, so in an emergency I can use them to keep my dominion up by preaching, for example. The trouble is, I never have enough for them to matter really. I need to use them like leaders for my overmages. Essentially, I would like to use them as death spammers or something, but regardless how you use them, you always get this little nagging feeling that you're wasting the other half of their power. And again, they are expensive, you never have enough of them, so you will never be in a situation where you can, say, take 10 of them to fly into an enemy province and summon a bunch of skeletons. It's just not cost effective to waste your super mages and super priests like this. So I have to use my harp serfs instead, and well, they're a bit too versatile. It's kind of hard to get the paths you want. I mean, in an earlier turn I bragged how this means I don't actually wait, what no, let me think for a moment. Ah yes, I was bragging how this was actually a good thing because this creates lots of harp serfs with paths I don't need, so I am not tempted to drag them away from research duties. We will have always some base research, even if I'm using all my combat mages for combat stuff. But really, as the game grows older, I'm slowly thinking there is such a thing as too much versatility. Jomon had a similar problem with their Master Shogenias, who are even more versatile, with more magic paths I can get, but as my harp serfs are kind of unlucky if you want to get more than one path. Most useful combat magic and stuff needs at least level 2 in a path, and having 4 different level 1 paths is not as useful as you would think. It's good for forging and other stuff, but well, in combat it's kind of lacking. And the recording has ended. This means I say goodbye for now. Until next time, Libloini is signing out.